I'm in David Allington's piece. He choreographed Perspectives. Basically have different perspectives for the audience, and it works well because it's a thrust stage in nickels. So the audience gets to see a different perspective each time we change the facings. Each piece based off of the final, or each section rather, is based off of the final go-round, which is called Pristine, and each time he changes it up a little. My favorite is Fidget, because in normal choreography, even in classes, you're not allowed to mess with anything. You dance, you don't break concentration, and in this, he's worked into the choreography where we fidget slowly with our clothes and our hair and our skin, if we have an itch, if we have a sneeze, whatever we want to do, and it just gets frantic towards the end, and it's really awesome that we finally get a chance to do that. The craziest one is the fourth section. It's called Off the Wall, and he basically plays with all of the movement that he's already given us and makes it crazy and weird and off the wall, and you think, what is he doing? But it's really great and it's a lot of fun.
The piece that you're about to see is titled Flip, as in flipping your hair. It's a jazz piece in the jazz dance style. It's an interesting piece for me. I haven't choreographed a jazz piece like this before. I would describe it as smooth jazz with a little bit of punch, but it's not hip hop. It's done to music by Johnny Frigo. The dancers are going to wear go-go boots for the actual performance, and just a fun-loving jazz piece. The dancers flip their hair around a lot, which you won't miss because they all have very long hair. So there's lots of motion happening above the waist with their hair flying around. But the gestures of the hands, I think, are the most precise. And I would ask the audience to maybe pay particular attention to that aspect of the movement. And what they're trying to do is to build a relationship with the audience, which has been particularly challenging for them. The actual dancing has to take a back seat to what's happening up here. So it's been challenging for them in a different way, maybe not technically, but personality-wise.
Every session is different because it's improv, and it's really kind of weird sometimes, and sometimes it really flows. It's all like one piece, like there's one continuous section of like music or silence depending. We always choose randomly how many people we're going to have on stage, how many, like what kind of piece we're going to have. And she usually tries to make them all around the same length, so we have a kind of a feel for how long we have. With this whale song, humpback whale singing, you do not get those cues of the piece is coming to a climax, the piece is going to end, none of that. It all sounds pretty much the same. We're going to have different permutations, I guess you'd call them. There's different ways of choosing like dice or cards or colors or whatever, like the light looks that we're going to have, the sounds, the number of people on or off. I think we're all going to like take a coin and have the audience members flip them for us so they decide whether we're there or not. If you come in and you're feeling like really just stay away, I don't want to dance, I don't want to be here, and you just sit and you do your own thing, that's okay. And there's almost always someone like that, but it's different people every day. Or there's people like Kurt who just loves to run around and jump, and he'll just go around jumping all the time. There's no predictability. So with all of us together, it looks really neat. We're all doing different things that usually play off of each other. Every Monday's different. Some of them are really good. It's really fun to do.